Good morning, fellas. Got mail. Sneak peek says, Sisters. Hey, player, did you ever date any sisters? And as I announced in the Mr. Right show, the interview I did, yes, I have. And mulattoes. I don't know if people who are mixed like to consider themselves black, but yeah, I dated both. Okay. My ex-wife is a sister, so obviously I had to have experience with sisters. And I haven't dated very many though, considering I've been with a ton of white chicks, Portuguese, Mexican, Italian, stuff like that. But I have been there, and I would be dating one right now uh, if things had worked out differently in my life. Okay, because that's what I was actually looking forward to settle down with. But yeah, I have been there. Uh, Back then, there were the places I was going to, because remember I was going to upscale clubs. There were not a lot of sisters there, and the ones that came in were kind of unattractive, so to speak. They weren't. I hate to say they weren't like you guys, worship them smoking hot ones. Got to remember I was younger. I was stupid back then, like many of you guys are. So uh, I was going to white clubs. So what sister is going to go to white clubs except the Uncle Tom types? The types that don't like being black, that only want to date white guys. You know the type I'm talking about. So, plus I was a brother, so they didn't want to give me the time of day anyway. The few that I did see. All right? But my majority of my experience is with Caucasian women. I mean, the big majority of it. Pity fuck. Hey man, I just want to clarify something. I remember a while ago when some friends of mine were chilling and talking shit, fun and so on about girls in my situation. Then one of my friends called this girl who I knew and asked she would do if some I do if someone I no sorry do if someone like me came up to her, and how she would like a guy to approach her. She talked about confidence, not being rude, and so on. Notice confidence was her first one. That's what the thugs have that you guys don't have. That's what the real men have that you guys don't have. And I know a lot of you guys think you have confidence, but you don't. As I said in the previous show, you really don't. A woman can take you off your pedestal real fast. If that's the case, then you definitely don't have real confidence. So, see, confidence, not being rude, and so on. And then my friend said how I'm a real good person and a great dude. And then he lied and said that I liked her a lot and was too scared to approach her and shit. Like that when I didn't like her. He told her that I didn't have much experience with girls and that I'm shy and shit, and basically asked her to break me out. Ah. He said some crap about how she likes breaking out shy dudes, okay? But the way me and my other friends took it is like the dude maybe looked small and somewhat pitiful. Yes, he did. And some guys will do that to make themselves look big in front of a girl's eyes and feel big. Okay? I forgot about that shit, but I want to know what would you have done in my situation with this friend, and what do you think of this case? I think it was a combination of him probably trying to feel big and bad, like he has so much control over a bitch, and also him trying to help you out. So you're 17. I think you need all the help you can get, brother. I mean, you're 6 foot fucking 4. You're a big guy. You shouldn't be needing this much help. You should be handling females left and right. So if he got the hookup going for you, I would have taken it in your situation. I don't care how big I was. Because remember, I went down to a place called Fourth and T in my town and took care of mine. I don't recommend that for everybody, but that's how I did mine. I saw that movie Taxi with Robert De Niro, his first big movie. And it was about him being a taxi driver. He had fallen for some child, basically, who was a prostitute, and he wanted to rescue her and be her savior. It wasn't about sex with her. It was about, him wanting, it was a crazy kind of movie, but he wanted to rescue her. And the idea of prostitution, sunk into my head. I thought, oh, that's how I could take care of my problem. And that's how creative I was. I was trying to put 2 and 2 together to get 10. But next one, Willie. I'm back on your show. I must say I haven't been on your channel for quite some time since I have been busy working on my life. And I like that. I don't feel no insult from that. I want you guys to get off the fucking net and do something with your lives. Not to, tune in every goddamn second of every goddamn day on the internet. You got to get out into the real world. That's where the game is. I have a question to ask you. Today is my second visit to my orthodontist. Is it an orthodontist? But anyway, and I am currently having issues with her assistant, who is a smoking hot Persian woman. Okay. I didn't plan to hit on her and anything, but all I wanted was to get my braces done and go on with my life. What does that have to do with your life? What do you mean go on with your life? I don't get that. Something big happened? Did they give you $1 million? Something really giant? Let's see. During the procedure, I realized that she treats me differently from other male patients. You've seen her with every male patient there, Willie? You've seen her with every male patient. Did you know that she treats you differently inside there in the chair than any other guys in the world? You know that for sure, huh? And I felt that she is more energized when treating me. Again, you know this for sure. But I didn't give any interest, is what you want to say, because I cared. All I cared was my dental services. Okay, I'm actually reconstructing the sentences in my head. It should be all I cared about was my dental services, but he said all I cared was my dental services. Sound like you must be upset because you're freaking dropping words. During my treatment, she was interested about what I do and what I'm doing during the weekends. I told her that I am going camping with some friends, and she said she wanted to go. Did the thought that she's a flirt ever occur to you? That she might be a freak? Want to get her pussy done? When my treatment was done, she told me that she wants to go right now. Now I was confused for a second. She repeats slowly to me, I want to go right now. She's demanding to go right now. Huh. She got a lot of balls. I didn't know what she meant, Willie, and I just kept silent. I don't mean to correct grammar. I do apologize, because I'm the worst at grammar. Those nerds, a lot of nerds, they're grammar nerds. They have that left brain thing going on, and a sentence out of order and structure just fucks them up in the head. They're that freaky and creepy. They get all fucked up. They can't stand to see a sentence. I'm trying to read it. So that's why I'm urging you guys to make sure that it's readable so I can speak it and not sound like a fool. Let's see. I want to go right now. I don't know what she means. I just kept silent. When she escorted me out, I turned around to say my byes, and I realized her head turned around to have a last look at me, starting from bottom up, and smiled. That's a sign of strong sexual interest. Okay? So, let's see what you got else to say here. From that point, I sort of got an idea with her body language. You sort of got the idea? Willie, here's what you did. Your balls shrunk up because she was smoking hot. That's the real truth of the matter. When you think about it, that's the real truth of the matter. She intimidated you. That's why you're writing me. Okay? This is like some kind of confession thing you're doing. And I know you feel bad. You feel like you should have did something, did this and that. And they're going to come out with probably an excuse at the end. Let's see what you got. I don't want to start anything with her. Yeah, here's your excuse. I just want my service to be done since I paid thousands of dollars for it. Then why are you writing me about it? Think about that. The real truth of the matter is you lack the balls and you're upset about it. You feel like you should have did something because she was smoking hot, as you said. And you feel guilty about it, so you want to confess. Okay, we hear your confession. How the Catholics do it. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Okay? You are now admonished of your sins. But give me 50 push-ups, bro. I'm serious. For some bitch asses like this, you owe me 50 push-ups. Get down on your knees when you listen to this video and give me my goddamn 50 push-ups and grow some balls next time. Okay? This ain't no bitch assness stuff we're doing here. So you might want to check in every now and then to make sure you got your balls tight and let them drop, rather words. So that's all the mail I'm going to share with you today. The rest of it I kind of answered. I went down from the top down and went to the ones I didn't finish. Okay, and when I first came on, I started from the bottom up and just sent them out some notes. If I didn't read your mail, let's see. Let me make sure that I got everything. One guy was to check it out. One guy says, "Classy women." Yeah, okay, that's the last show. Okay, we're good, fellas. So this is the holiday weekend here in the States. Those of you guys who have your game tight. You know what? My shirt's inside out. You know what? Pretty soon I'll be wearing my pants backwards. I'll be in Depends. I'll get on the show, just start babbling like worse than I normally do. This is the start of old age. You start wearing your clothes backwards and inside out shit. I need to go get some sun on my neck too, shit, and darken all this up. It's the 4th of July weekend. This is a big weekend for the game. You guys, every last one of you, I will not accept one excuse for you not going out tonight and tomorrow night. And Sunday night's a good night. Okay? So you got 3 nights to meet a woman. 3 chances. All right? Here's the problem many of you guys do. You go out, you Caucasian guys, you go out with a bunch of white dudes. What do they want to do? Get drunk. That's what white guys do. They go from bar to bar, get drunker and drunker. Don't do that. If you got to go out with a boyfriend, hold your hand, pick one wingman, as you guys call him. One wingman who is down for the game. Not about going out getting stupid and sloppy ass drunk. Okay? So you have 3 chances this weekend. If you don't find a woman this weekend, then you need help. Admit it to yourself. You need some help. Your game is not as strong as it is. Your confidence is not as strong as it is. And I suggest you click on the link that'll be down there. Get some solutions to your shit. Because there's no goddamn reason why one of you fellas should not get at least 1 or 2 women out there. 1 or 2 women. Don't think I didn't get a woman every night. Don't even think that. Because as I said, the highest number I had on my team, I'll say I was on my team, the highest number I had on my team was 13. And that's how this shit happens. The holiday come up, I end up, getting a woman every night. The times I was at the America Live nightclub dancing, it was every night. A different female. And it's kind of interesting, when you're the popular player of the club, it's like women lined up. They saw me last week take a different woman home. But they fucking lined up for the shit. I used to think about that back then. This is before the internet. This is in the 90s. I don't know if the America Live clubs are still out there, but we had America Live. There was a Reno Live. They called them Live. But, it was kind of like in that movie Saturday Night Fever or whatever, Saturday Night Live or whatever it was. John Travolta was the club player. And girls lined up for the shit. The same thing happened to me. And the other guys who I hung out with. Women lined up for it. So there's no reason why you guys should not have a female this weekend. Period. Okay? We're now at the end of our time, and enjoy your weekend. Peace, brothers.